everybody. It's Alida Hernandez, Spanglish Entertainment. Always bring you different things on this platform. And today we have an author, a new author here with a book called Unstoppable, I believe. And he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and about the book. So welcome, Michael. Matthew. How are you today?
I'm doing good. It's a pleasure to be here, and thanks for having me.
Oh,
I, yeah, I was brought up, or I was diagnosed with autism when I was 6, and so as time went on, I realized that there's something different about me. But by high school, I fully understood, and I became an advocate, and I later became an author of a couple of books talking about autism and my journey.
oh, that's awesome. So you wrote of several books already.
Yeah, I was just two.
Oh, just to hey, that's more than me. That's more than a lot of people in the world. It's a big challenge to write a book, and then you have challenges physically. Well, physically with the autism, mentally, but you seem perfectly fine.
It just took, sorry, several years to practice. So I had a speech delay, but I took speech therapy, which helped my speech, like not impeccable, but I could speak clearly now.
That's an incredible journey, and very proud of your progress, and that you've put yourself to that point, and giving inspiration to others now with this book Unstoppable. So tell me a little bit, how did you start Unstoppable? Like, how long did it take you to write it also?
Well, toward the end of my student teaching in 2022, I was reflecting on the journey of being a student teacher and all the challenges that I've overcame,
Mhm.
and the fact that in the end I was going to have success in my passion. I knew I was going to get the credential. My professors at Vanguard knew that I was going to get the credential, and I thought that my journey would be inspiring and encouraging and motivating to readers. So that's why I wrote it. I think put together it took a few months to write it, but the publishing process took like 6 months for it to
Mm.
be out.
Wow, that's I didn't even actually, I always say I want to write a book, and I start like little pieces here and there, but I don't really know how to put it all together yet.
I've always loved writing, and I always like advise like get a notebook or take notes about the storyline, and then once you write the whole thing, then just read it again for flow after a couple of days and make changes if necessary.
Oh, wow. Wow. So tell me about your teaching. So are you still teaching now?
Substitute teaching and private math tutoring.
Oh, wow. Math. Very good. That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite subjects.
Okay. Yeah, I've always loved math. It's like putting puzzles together.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I always loved math also. And my grandfather was an electrician, so he had to do a lot of calculations, and he would do these formulas, and I would see him doing like calculus. And I go, "What's that, Grandpa?" So about 11, 12 years old, he was trying to teach me calculus.
Yeah.
They'll call us that we're nerds, but I am. I'm a nerd. I'm a techie also. But so this is awesome. I have a whole group of parents and groups of autistic and gifted children that I will really share this interview and share your information about the Unstoppable book and other books that you have for them, because it would be very good for them. Because I met a lot of them. I did an event for disabled and autistic children about 2, 3 years ago, and it was just the most beautiful experience I had. It was just awesome day. Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Could you hear me now? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I really appreciate that because it's my joy to be an encouragement, and I encourage like parents, for example, to continue to show care to the child or the teenager and teach them life skills, advocate for them, and if and when they're able to, teach them to advocate for themselves.
That now, did you have help? Did you have parents or people around you that helped you growing up?
Yes, my mom and grandfather, my teachers at school, and friend church family as well.
So you had a good support team. And that's what they need, right?
Yeah, I I believe so. Yes.
So how would you encourage other people on the spectrum to get more community? How should they try to connect? The same way, like through church, school.
Yeah, I would say to just go for it. Like find a support group, like at churches, they could have like young adults group or youth groups, and elsewhere in the community or schools, I'm sure that there's smaller groups for them to go to and then be able to have conversation and meet people who are similar to them.
That's very good. I'm happy that there are support groups out there more, for to help everybody out there that needs it.
Yes, yeah.
So what do you think is like the biggest challenge you had to overcome?
It's a good question. I mean, one of them is like communications. And so trying to communicate concisely and clearly, I took a lot of I had to learn a lot about that. But through practice of talking to my friends, it helped. Also, the social aspect of autism, I've made friends, but it was always hard for me to hang out with them or to go up to them myself. So I was very shy. And other things I had to go through was teasing for having autism and dealing with that
Mm,
as well. So
mm. Well, you're really an inspiration, I believe, to so many because that had to be a very big challenge just for a person who doesn't have autism. It's a challenge just to be able to speak, even speak to me here today. So I'm very proud of you. This is awesome. I applaud you.
thank you.
So what else should we be looking for you in the future? Any more books coming around? You're already thinking of some of them?
Well, incidentally, I have a trilogy written that I wrote first in my early days in college. But then, long story short, no pun intended, I went with the autobiographical piece. And that's where my first book came from, Juggling the Issues, and then Unstoppable. So my trilogy is about a boy living with autism, but I'm not sure if I'll go back to it. I mean, it's like 99% written, but I might go back to it someday.
That's good. Well, we'll keep an eye out for you. Where should they find you on social media?
It's my name, Matthew Kenslow. So Matthew Kenslow on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I will share that for everybody and the spelling so they can reach you and also the link to your book as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know if there's anything else you're thinking of that you would like to share with the community.
Oh, when I do these interviews, I like giving a brief encouragement, and my encouragement to everyone is don't allow the label of autism or whatever disability to have the right to stop you. Just be who you are. Don't try to be someone else, but embrace the uniqueness that you have. Never give up on what you want to do and who you want to be in life. And sometimes we need patience and learn to go through things instead of around things. But in the end, I believe doing that, we shall succeed.
Ah, wow, you gave me a lot of inspiration already. I mean, we all need encouragement. Regardless of your situation, we all need encouragement. And I'm always looking for it from other people as well, coaches and like life coaches out there and other support groups, like you said. So thank you for those incredible words. So
No problem.
I appreciate you. So thank you for your time with the short interview, but this was awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Thanks. Have a good day.
All right. Bye-bye. Hi, everybody. So this was really inspiring to hear this young man who has gone through school, has taught himself how to speak intelligently and able to communicate. I think that is the biggest, I think that was his biggest channel challenge that he had. I'm having issues right now. No, sorry, not there's no joke about this. So I am really proud of this young man. He really for me, he gives me hope, and I hope it gives hope to so many other ones out there, other people out there that have autism, to see that you can conquer things that you would like to do, and meet up with Matthew. He'll help you maybe find some support groups and look in the community. There's some support groups out there for autism or people on the spectrum. And there's a lot of nonprofits also out there. So check those out too in your area. I know there's some in South Florida, there's many, and all through Florida, there's a lot of programs. So maybe in New York, there's probably many programs and a lot of other states. So check that out. And check out the book Unstoppable. Yeah. Check out this book and check out his courage and his determination to successfully um to get to a point now that he's doing interviews and communicating with the community, with us on live interview here. So I appreciate you guys, and see you on our next interview. Bye.